Night descends on Lower Silesia. Wind moves through pine trees beyond the wire. Floodlights snap on, bleaching the earth into a pale sea of sand. This is Stalag Luft 3, a prisoner of war camp engineered by the Luftwaffe with one purpose: to stop escape. The soil is loose yellow sand that collapses without warning. Any disturbance shows instantly against the surface. Seismic microphones are buried deep, listening for the faintest scrape. Guard towers overlap fields of fire. Barracks are raised on stilts, so shadows betray movement beneath. Every design choice says the same thing: resistance is futile. Inside the wire are men captured from the skies, pilots and navigators who know routes, weather, engines, and risk. They are expected to wait quietly for a war decided elsewhere. But the camp misunderstands its prisoners. Hope here is not surrendered. It is rationed, hidden, and shared. They arrive from across the Allied world: British, American, Canadian, Polish, Czech, Australian, New Zealander. Different accents, same loss. Each man carries the moment his aircraft fell from the sky. In captivity, they observe guard rotations, search routines, lighting patterns. The idea forms slowly. Escape not as individual heroism, but as strategy. If hundreds attempt escape, Germany must divert thousands of soldiers, police, and trains to hunt them. It will not win the war, but it will wound the machine. Committees form in secret. Leaders emerge quietly. Roles are assigned. The camp becomes a university of resistance, where patience is the currency and silence is survival. The plan is unprecedented. Not one tunnel, but three. Redundancy against discovery. They are named simply Tom, Dick, and Harry. Each will run more than 300 feet. Each will be 30 feet underground. The digging must be invisible. Tools are improvised from stolen cutlery and bedboards. Air must be pumped to men entombed alive. Lighting must be powered with stolen wire. Dirt must vanish. Every problem is solved with scraps and imagination. Digging begins. At night, a man disappears into a hole barely wider than his shoulders, and the earth closes behind him. The tunnels become living things. Wooden supports creak. Sand pours like water. Men work lying on their stomachs, passing buckets hand to hand. Milk tins become lamps. More tins become air pumps. A hidden railway carries soil away from the face. Above ground, lookouts listen for boots. Songs mass scraping. Sand is carried in socks sewn into trousers and released during casual walks. The now famous penguin shuffle. Every grain scattered is a victory. Every night survived is a miracle. An escape is more than a hole in the ground. It requires papers, clothes, confidence. Forgers recreate German stamps until even experts would hesitate. Tailors cut civilian suits from stolen blankets. Maps are drawn from memory and smuggled ink. Compasses are fashioned from razor blades and thread. Thieves steal identity from the enemy: signs, passes, insignia. Each finished document represents freedom, or death if discovered. The camp lives two lives at once: compliant prisoners by day, an underground nation by night. The inevitable arrives. Tunnel Tom is discovered. Guards flood the compound. Searches intensify. Men expect mass punishment. Instead, the Germans miss the greater truth. The escape network survives. Decisions are made quickly. Dick is sealed to hide evidence. All hope now rests on Harry. Risk compresses. Winter deepens. Measurements show the tunnel may fall short of the forest. There is no time to start again. A list is drawn. 200 names, not volunteers, assignments. Youth, language skills, stamina, luck. Men not chosen help anyway. Shoes are fitted. Stories are memorized. Routes rehearsed. Every man understands the stakes. Recapture is likely. Execution is possible. No one withdraws. On the surface, snow begins to fall. March 24th, 1944. The tunnel opens. Immediately, problems erupt. The exit is short of the trees. Guards pause unpredictably. The tunnel freezes. Pumps fail. A collapse steals precious minutes. One by one, men crawl through darkness so tight they can barely breathe. Some break down and are pulled back. Others push forward. Dawn approaches. At last, the count is taken. 76 men are free. The forest absorbs them. For a few hours, the Reich is blind. Freedom proves fragile. Trains are crowded. Accents betray origin. Boots blister. Papers are questioned. Some civilians help. Others turn away. News reaches Berlin. Rage follows. Hitler orders severe reprisals. The Gestapo is unleashed. Roadblocks appear overnight. One by one, escapees are captured. Each arrest tightens the noose. The crime unfolds quietly. 50 officers are separated under false pretenses. They are driven into forests and gravel pits. Shots echo once. Then again. Bodies are burned. Ashes are returned to the camp in urns, meant as a warning. Instead, they become a memorial. Silence fills the barracks. The escape has ended, but something irreversible has begun. The war turns, files are found, names surface, investigators follow orders up the chain, trials expose lies. Several perpetrators are convicted and executed. Justice arrives years late, but it arrives. The dead are restored to history, not as victims, but as soldiers. The Great Escape did not change the outcome of the war, but it changed how courage is measured. It proved captivity could not conquer will. That cooperation across nations could outmatch steel and wire. That resistance could live underground for months, waiting for a single night. Today, the wire exists only in photographs. The tunnels are collapsed, but the story remains. They did not all make it home, but they proved that even beneath sand, silence, and fear, freedom was already moving.